Okay, so Unitag is a pretty cool QR generator. Whereas with QR stuff, you could basically put in your link that you wanted it to go to and change the color of your QR code. Unitag really lets you customize a lot of the options, include logos, include images, so you can really get some cool custom looking QR codes. This is a pay site, but you can create a couple QR codes for free. So it's definitely worth checking it out, especially for a project like this where the design of the QR codes are such an important part of the poster, and you don't want to detract from the overall look of your poster. It's worth it to make the codes look like what you want them to look like. The website, there's a link to it on Blackboard, but the website is unitag.io. It's not a .com site, it's a .io site. What you're going to do, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this Start for Free button pops up here at the top. You can click on that, put in your information, and select a student account. So you'll want to do that. I have an account already, so I'm going to log in. There we go. Sorry about that. Let me put in my information. All right, now I'm going to let that log in. You're going to scroll down to here where it says create your QR code, and then you can start creating your code. Again, you need a destination URL wherever you want your user to access this web content. So if it's a video, if it's a website, whatever it is, if it's an interactive activity for the kids, you're going to put in that link here. Just for the sake of this example, I'm going to put in Google again. I'm going to click confirm, and you're going to see that the design of the QR code changes. And then you can go down and you can customize it. So it gives you some templates, so you can pick between the templates, and you'll see that it changes the color. These are different templates with logos in the middle, so you can see that you can actually include a logo in here, which is kind of cool. I'm going to leave it as this blank template. You can go down to colors. You can change the color of the code. So just like you did with QR stuff, you can pick a color and that will change. This one actually has embedded images, which is pretty neat. What the embedded image does, the image has to be small enough to fit in there. This example that I previously downloaded, it's going to tell me that it's, I just want you to see what this error message looks like, ended because the file format is valid. It just means that the picture is too big. So let me show you with one of these other examples. Okay, so here's this fry image from before. So you can see basically what it does is it replaces the black boxes and the black lines in the background with the image, which is kind of cool. If it's a complex image, sometimes the computer can get confused and have a hard time reading it. It gives you a warning right here, so you do want to test it to make sure that it works. This wouldn't make a good background, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna click this to turn this off over here. And shaded colors. So this gives it kind of a gradient, which is pretty neat. The QR reader shouldn't have any problems reading this. So you can kind of play with that as well. Pick one color, pick the other color, and say what type of gradient you want. So you can see it gives me some options up there, which is pretty cool. I'm going to leave that one on. So that's in colors. Look, you can change the way that all of these lines look. So right now everything is squared. If I click light roundness, you'll see that these got a slight rounded edge. Medium roundness, now they're a little bit smoother. Strong roundness, angular, painting. So you can explore these and play with them a little bit to see what it looks like. But you can see right off the bat that these are definitely prettier looking QR codes. The eyes are these placeholders here in the corner. You can change those as well. So you have a lot of options here. Logo. A logo is an image that will actually show up in the middle of the QR code. Depending on your QR code, sometimes these logos will make the code hard to read. So I'll just show you what this looks like. So it now has that logo here in the middle. You can leave this stuff. You don't have to mess with that. I'm not going to have that in there. I just wanted to show you what it was. Eyes. You have some options where you can actually change the outside and inside color of the eyes. So for example, let's just edit this one down here in the bottom left. Let's say I wanted the outside of it to be this pink color, and I wanted the inside to be this blue color. So you can change that. And then you have some other options. The background color, you can leave it as white. QR shadow color, it actually gives it a little bit of a drop shadow. And then the redundancy, you don't really have to mess with that much. That basically, the higher you have that, the more stuff is going to be here in the middle, and the easier time a QR reader should have reading it. So let's just leave that at medium. Actually, we'll leave it at quality. And we'll leave the drop shadow on. And let's just say that this is what we want our code to look like. We click this Save and Close button. Give it a name. And click Save. And now I can click Download. Download, and it just downloaded my QR code to my computer. And that's it. From there, I can then upload it into my Poster My wall.